Good morning, class. Today this is the 8th class of investment accounting. I'll solve sum number 20 with you all, which I have given you in the PDF. And again, I will be giving you one homework for that. So, on the outset, I have to discuss regarding the bonus shares, which I have discussed in my previous class. Now I will discuss regarding the today's sum, which they have asked for. It says that following information relating to investment of X Limited in shares of Flow Limited. X Limited information has been given in the Flow Limited shares. You are required to make out of investment in shares of Flow Limited account in the investment ledger of X Limited, ignore income tax. Income tax has been ignored, so I have to calculate on that basis. On 1st of April 2013, X Limited had 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each in Flow Limited. These shares were purchased for rupees 1,32,000 on 7/9/2009. Means the capital value has been given 1,32,000 and the nominal value is 10,000 shares of 100 each, means 1 lakh. Okay, there is no income over here. It is a bonus share, so there will be no interest, so we have to calculate on the basis of income. On 1/8/13, X Limited purchased 2,000 more shares. Again, they is purchasing 2,000 more shares, obviously at a face value of 10 and at a premium of 3.5. means obviously the capital value will be 13.5 into 2,000 shares, like that. On 15/8, Flow Limited made a bonus issue of 1 fully paid shares for 2 shares held. 1 shares for 2 shares held. In addition, on the same day, right shares were issued 2 or for 3 held at a premium of 3, meaning 2 shares for 3 shares held. And premium amount is given 3. These shares are not to be ranked for dividend for the year 2013. 4,000 right shares were taken, balance being sold at 2.5 rupees each on 25th October 13. On 15th of January 14, dividend has been paid at the rate of 10% per annum on the basis of year ending. And 20th February 14, X Limited sold 5,000 shares at rupees 19 per share. Okay, so I'll start of doing it on the basis of the working note as on 15/8/2013, because in the first two part it is very easy, you can do it all by yourself, and I will show that while calculating my investment account over here. I'll do that, but in this case what they have asked is that bonus issue is very important part. Bonus issue is very important part, so I will try to do it from there onwards. So working note 1, bonus share received, bonus share received on 15/8/13, right? Bonus share has been received. Then number of shares held, obviously 10,000 at the beginning and 2,000 later on 1st of August. How much? Then it becomes 12,000, right? 10,000 shares at the beginning and 2,000 on 1st of August. So 12,000 shares they are holding. So bonus shares, 1 shares for 2 shares held. Therefore, number of bonus shares 1/2 into 12,000. So it becomes 6,000 shares, right? The nominal value means obviously the face value is 10. So rupees 10 into 6,000 shares, it becomes rupees 60,000, right? Right? Again, on 15th of 8, right shares has been made, which is working note 2. Right shares on 15, 8, 13, right? Number of right shares, obviously, right shares has been made. So number of shares held is 12,000, obviously. Number of share held, obviously 12,000. You know that as the bonus issue is made on the same day and it has not been mentioned in the problem that the issue of shares are cum shares, means cum right shares. So in that case, bonus shares should not be included within shares held to find out the right. I am repeating once again. As the bonus issue is not made on the same day, as the bonus issue is made on the same day, as has been mentioned on 15th 8th, so obviously bonus issue has been made on the same day. Although it has not been mentioned in the problem that issue of shares are right cum issue or held issue, it has not been mentioned. So bonus shares should not be included within the shares held to find out the right. Okay, I will not include the bonus shares to find out the right. So right entitlement will be 2/3. You know that 2 for 3 shares. Right entitlement 2 for 3 shares, 2/3 into 12,000. This is 8,000, I guess. 8,000 shares, right? 8,000 shares. Acha. What has been taken by X? X Limited has been taken at a premium of 3. So therefore, it should be A, point number A, taken by X Limited 4,000 shares. Premium is 3 and face value is 10. So 13. How? 10 is face value, 3 is premium. So what is the amount? It is coming 52,000. Okay? And right has been sold 4,000 at the rate of 2.5 each. So right sold by obviously X Limited 4,000 shares of rupees 2.5 each. It will become 10,000, right? It will become 10,000, right? And it should be credited to PL. That amount should be credited to PL account. Okay? Should be credited to PL account. Now, for the sake of simplicity, dividend has been charged at the rate of 10% on a yearly basis. Obviously, on the opening balance, there has to be the dividend. How can you calculate that? Working note 3. Dividend received. Dividend received. Dividend has been received on 15/1/2014, right? So on rupees 1 lakh, at the rate 10%, rupees 10,000, and on again 2,000 shares which has been purchased on 1st of April, 1st of August, that will be on rupees 20,000 at the rate 10% is equal to rupees 2,000. Okay, this is obviously the revenue income that has been generated, and it is basically pre-acquisition dividend, as it has been acquired afterwards, minus capital income. Minus capital income. It is basically that 2000. Okay. Now there has been a sale on the last portion which has been given. So I'll come to that. The selling part, I'll come to that. The proportionate cost which you have to calculate. Okay. So up to this, it's a 3 working note. Then I'll try to do the solution. Then after that, again, if working note required, I will be doing at the below. Okay, I'll be doing below. I think this is clear to you all. If I clear, then I shall proceed. I shall proceed to do the sum. Yes. Right at the beginning, you just leave some space for the working again and start from the fresh page the solution of sum number 20, which is in the books of X Limited. In the books of X Limited, investment in shares account. Okay. So obviously debit, date, particulars, nominal value, capital value, income, date, particulars, nominal value, capital value, income. Okay. Start with 1413 to balance BD has been given 10,000 shares of 10 each means 1 lakh. 10,000 shares of rupees 10 each means 1 lakh, and capital value has been given 1,32,000, right? On 1/8/2013, it has been purchased 2,000 shares to bank account, 2,000 shares, nominal value 10,000 rupees 10 each means 20,000, and premium means 3 rupees, which has been given 3.50, sorry, premium is 3.50. So it will be 27,000. Okay. You have seen in working note the bonus has been calculated at rupees 60,000. The nominal value we have calculated 6,000 shares, face value 10. So bonus shares 6,000 on 15/8/13 to bonus account. Working note 1. 60,000. Okay. On 15 again, we have calculated the right issued on working note 2. So right has been issued and right has been taken over. So nominal value is, you know, the shares we have calculated 4,000 shares. Rights 4,000 shares, right? 4,000 shares at the rate of rupees 13 each. 13 means rupees 3 premium, and 10,000 is your basically rupees 10 is basically your nominal value. So it will within bracket working note 2, 40,000 means 4,000 of rupees 10 each and 4,000 of rupees 13 each. That is capital value 52,000. Right? Okay. As you have calculated working note 3, the dividend part also. So you can easily calculate the dividend which you need to pay on 15th of January 2014 by bank account. By bank account. Working note 3. Right? Dividend you have calculated. 2000 is your acquisition dividend minus capital, which is obviously putting in the capital column, and original dividend amount or nominal value, which is 1 lakh. You have seen 1 lakh in balancing figure, 10% means 10,000. Okay. Now you have computed this. Now coming to the last question, which you need to do it all by yourself. So now it has been sold. So I am doing it in the lower portion. Working note 4, right? It has been sold. Sale on 2014. I think it is visible. It is visible, right? Okay. So nominal value is obviously it has been selling 5,000 at the rate rupees 10 each. Nominal value is 10 into 5,000 shares. It is coming rupees 50,000. Okay. Selling price is 19. So SP rupees 19 into 5,000 shares. It is coming 95,000, right? It is coming rupees 95,000. So proportionate cost, again you have to calculate what is the nominal value and what is the cost value, right? You have to calculate the proportionate cost over here. Easy. How? Adding all the nominal value, 1 lakh plus 20,000 plus 60,000 plus 40,000. As there is no nominal value, you cannot deduct that. Add minus less, that will be the proportionate cost. Again, from capital side, in the debit column, 1,32,000 plus 27,000 plus 52,000 minus 2,000. It will be your nominal minus cost and the capital value. So, less proportionate cost. I am doing it. See that proportionate cost. How you can do it? That will be the amount into 50,000, right? 50,000 you have this. This is the 50,000. Okay. So how first is nominal value? Calculate 1 lakh plus 20,000 plus 60,000 plus 40,000. 60 41 it is 112, 2 lakh 20, right? 2 lakh 20. It is coming 2 lakh 20 the nominal value, and cost value or capital value, it is basically 1,32,000 plus 27,000 plus 52,000 minus 2,000. So 1,32,000 plus 52, it is coming 52, then 1,84,000 plus 27, 2,11,000 minus 2 means 2,09,000. So this will be 2,09,000 by 2,20,000 into 50,000. You will be getting the proportionate cost, which is 47,500. If you deduct this, you will get the profit on sale, which is also 47,500, which is profit on sale. In case of interest, you have to calculate on a different basis. So profit on sale is coming 47,500. It should be debited in the capital value of the investment account. Okay. So now, as you are selling it 20 2 2014 by bank account working note 4. Yes, nominal value is 50,000, capital value is 95,000. There is no income, right? There is no income, and obviously profit on sale is 47,000. So I have to put that on 2014 to PL account working note 4 profit on sale, which is 47,500, right? Right? Okay. Now you calculate it. This is obviously, I shall remove this part. This is, you can easily calculate. This is 2,20,000. This is also 2,20,000. So the balance is 1,70,000. That will be balance CD, which is on 31,314 by balance CD. Okay. Okay, 1,70,000. And if you calculate this thing, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 11 plus 47, 2,58,500. This is 2,58,500. If you deduct 97,000, you will get the balancing figure as your closing balance. You minus it. Let me minus it. 2,58,500 minus 97,000, 1,61,500. It is 1,61,000. 1,61,500. Sorry for that. Now 10,000 is your income or dividend. 10,000. Okay. So 10,000 is your dividend. So the balancing figure will be 10,000 on 31/3/2014 to PL account. Balancing figure, you can easily calculate, is 10,000. So this is your sum. I hope you all get that sum. I hope you all understood the sum. It is not so easy, but it is somewhat technical. You have to understand. Okay. Thank you for the patient hearing. I hope you understand. I will give you one homework. Maybe sum number 14, which I haven't gave you, or maybe some number. Yes, sum number 14. I will definitely provide you the homework. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for the class.